What's going down, everybody? So today I am bringing you guys a brand new figure, which is Beelzebub from Sandland, the anime. Now I know the video game came out also, but this is from the actual anime. This was one of Akira Toriyama's last creations. The anime is pretty dope. I like the game. I mean, I'm not sure how well the game did, but I like the game. I thought it was dope. So this is actually from the dragonstars line. Now the thing is, dragonstars is usually the Dragon Ball characters, but I'm guessing because Toriyama did it, they wanted to put dragon stars on there and put it in that line. But this is the actual box. Let me move him over a little bit here. So here is the side of the box. Here is the front of the box. It says Sandland at the top. Here is the other side of the box, which has Beelzebub on there. And the back has a portrait of him. And it also has, let's see if we can get that to zoom in properly. There we go. It also has some scenes from the anime. So that is the Sandland box. Now, the figure itself looks like a Dragon Ball Z villain. He just does. But, you know, it's Toriyama, so Toriyama's stuff is going to look like, you know, Toriyama's stuff. So let me bring him in close. Let me see if I can fix my focus here. Here we go. Alrighty. So, as you see, he looks just like a Dragon Ball character. He has the eyes, he has the teeth. He kind of looks like one of the Majin Boos. He looks like a Majin character. Got the pointy hair, which is not too... It's spiky, but it's rubbery, so it won't hurt your hand. He has the tail, which the articulated tail. The tail comes off pretty easy. So you got to put that on there in the little nub and then kind of, you know, work with it around. But the figure itself is pretty dope. He got his little cape and everything there. I seen it and I was like, oh, okay, they made a Sandland character. I didn't think they were gonna make any of those, but you know, they made it and I was like, all right, let me see how this is. I'll pick it up. So that is the Beelzebub figure. Let me get into the articulation here. So the tail might fall off while I'm doing this though. So of course he has the pins, he has double jointed legs here. He can go up about that far. He can almost kick his own ass, which is usually what a lot of them can do. See, the tail just falls off. Let's leave it off for right now. So he can kick up about that far. He can kick to the side about that much. So he's not doing the splits. He's going about that far. His splitting game is just not happening. But the ankle can twist all the way around, of course. He can rock to the side about this much. So he goes out that much, goes to the side, goes down about that much, and then can go back. There is no swivel at the boot. There is no swivel at the thigh. It's pretty much this, the double joint, and that's about it. As for his arms, he has the double jointed elbows. He has a swivel at the bicep. If you notice here, at the bicep, he does have a swivel. So that's cool that they added that in there. But at the other side, of course, it's the same. Oh, the hands and the nubs for the hands and the tail, they come off really easy. So you don't have to heat this up at all. It feels like it already got heated up. So then we have his stomach. So he does not have a crunch. He got about that much crunch, which some of that's the leg. Let me pull this in close here so you can see what I'm talking about. He got about, his crunch is like this. It's not a lot. He doesn't even have really a swivel. Like if you notice here, I can swivel him about that much and about that much. He's not swiveling around. Like it feels like it can swivel around, but it seems like if I try to do it, it's gonna snap. So He's about that much with the crunch. He has a double hinge neck though. So his head, the neck can kind of go like that at the bottom, and his head can kind of turn independently of it. So he can do all of this here. I can twist his head all the way around like that and then bring it back forward and try to get the neck in the right place. So there is that. But he stands pretty well. You can get him to stand like, boom. Like he stands up pretty well. You get the tail back on here. Like I said, the tail is a little loose. So it has a lot of some swivel and things like that. But it's just kind of on there. It's not really like there's no snap. Like, you know, like you have a toy and you hear the snap and you're like, oh, okay, now that's in there. But they got it on there. I mean, for it not being SH Figure Arts, it still looks pretty good. That's the thing. I like the way it actually looks. Because, you know, if it was SH Figure Arts, it'd probably look a little bit better, but for a heftier price. And sometimes that price just ain't worth it. He also comes with two. Right now I have two fists on him. The only other thing he comes with two open hands, which I tried those on, but I don't like the way they look. So they're just open hands. He comes with two open hands in the box. But other than that, I mean, it's a cute little figure. I mean, it's, you know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so, you know, it was just a little quick pickup. So right now, let's do some size comparisons. And I'm going to do some size comparisons with what I have right in front of me. So let's size him up with Anime Heroes Gojo. Let's size him up with SH Figure Arts Luffy. So if you notice, he got a really big ass head. But most Toriyama stuff looks like that. He's got a huge dome piece. So let's get him with, let's see who else I have on hand right now. We got Yuzuriha from Hell's Paradise. He's pretty much the same size as the SH Figure Arts. Let me get some other figures to try to size him up with. Give me one moment. Okay, so here he is sized up next to the Last Ronin, Diesel Ass Last Ronin, Naked Turtle. Here he is sized up to Superboy. That's a McFarlane Superboy. This is a NECA Ninja Turtle, so they both stand about 7 inches. Yeah, they're about 7 inches tall. And here he is sized up next to a Marvel Legend. Here he is next to my character. Yep, it's a Mythic Legion, but he looks like me. Let me put him on this side. He's standing next to a Mythic Legion that looks just like me, except for I don't have that much gray in my beard. And last but not least, here he is standing next to Storm Collectibles Ultimate Super. Love this. One of my favorite figures that I have in my collection. That is Storm Collectibles Shiva, which is ginormous. I don't even know the height of this figure because the turtle is 7 inches. So she got to be about 9 something. It's ridiculous. But I love that figure. That's one of my favorite figures in my collection. Yeah, Shiva's just ridiculously dope and ridiculously big. So yeah, that is my little quick review on Beelzebub. I don't know if it's Beelzebub or Beelzebub. I know Beelzebub is like the name for the devil. So I'm thinking that's what he's supposed to be, like a little devil or something like that. So hope if you guys like this figure, I tell you the articulation is it's a little iffy. It's a little iffy on the articulation, especially the ab crunch. The ab crunch is like non-existent. But other than that, the figure looks pretty dope. So If you like it, go out there and get it. It's a Dragonstars series. It's from Bandai, of course, and that is Beelzebub. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.